Learn the truth about the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham live in New York City on Saturday, April 14th at the NYC Seminar and Conference Center for the Truth About the Game seminar. In this seminar, Mr. Locario will teach you exactly what you need to know to be successful with women. Space is extremely limited, so purchase your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
So what's going on, people? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I wanted to talk about how lowering your standards is not going to make the game easier for you, okay? Because, I get a lot of dudes that hit me up and they'll say, hey, I really want to talk to the hot girls, but should I first start talking to like average to below average looking girls to sort of get my feet wet, and then I'll move up to the hotter girls? Or certain guys will, deal with chicks who they think, are average looking or below average, or chicks that they're not really feeling because they think that it'll be easier to get them. So their logic is, well, she's not that hot. She's like maybe a 5 or a 5.5 on a scale of 1 to 10. So therefore, it's going to be easier to get her because, she's not a 10. And a whole bunch of guys aren't really trying to get with her like that. So it'll be easier for me to get her. See, what you got to understand is lowering your standards is not going to make the game easy for you. Okay. If you're talking to a chick, right? And a lot of guys have done this. So, a lot of guys can relate to this. You'll be talking to a chick and you think she's, average. You might think she's maybe a 5, maybe a strong 6 or something, 6.5. And you're saying to yourself, oh, well, it'll be easy to get with this chick, right? Then what happens is you try to get with her, or you do maybe like, get her number, you hit her up and you try to have sex with her, you try to do something, and she flakes just like any other girl, or she starts like acting wishy-washy just like any other girl, or she ghosts you just like any other chick would. You understand? And then you're sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, and then you're feeling a certain type of way because you're like, how could this average looking girl diss me like that? That's crazy. You understand that? Like how? Like that's insane. I know I'm cooler than her, so how is she just gonna diss me? And then what happens is you start to look at yourself funny because you're like, damn, why am I getting dissed by these 5s and 6s? You understand? And because this is the thing. You thought that lowering your standards was going to make the game easy for you. See, this is what you got to understand. And this is, we talk about this whole rating system of rating girls 1 to 10 or thinking about, oh, well, she's a certain way because she's hot. And then this girl's a certain way because she's not hot or whatever. All of that shit that you're thinking is not really based too much in reality. So what that means is you're looking at this girl as a 6, right? But this girl could see herself as like really beautiful. She could see herself as a cool chick. She could see herself as the type of woman who can get, a lot of guys, that are going to want to be with her. What I mean is this, is that 6 that you're trying to get with, thinking it's going to be easy to get with her. You got to understand that 6 is still getting hit up by a whole bunch of other dudes. You understand? She's getting hit up by dudes who think just like you that it's going to be easier to lower their standards. And she's getting hit up by dudes who actually see her as maybe a 9 or 10, even though you see her as a 6. You understand what I'm saying? So she still has dudes coming at her left and right. So the thing is that you thinking that she's just sitting there lonely at home knitting sweaters because she's a 6 and most guys aren't going to talk to a 6. The reality is that she's still getting a lot of dudes, especially because if a lot of guys are seeing her that way, like the way you're seeing her, they're trying to holler at her too with the same mindset that you're trying to holler at her. You understand? So she could be gassed up and she could have a big head off of that. You understand what I'm saying? So she's looking for the guy she feels is the best guy that she can get, right? Also, what can happen is, let's, flip it to the other side. You're talking to this girl who you think is a 6. And let's say, you're a pretty like decent looking guy. You got shit going for you. You got, some swag, charisma, your personality's cool, all this other shit. And, what happens is let's say she's like, you see her as a 5 or 6 or whatever. And she may see herself as a 5 or 6, right? Then what happens is is that if she, perceives you to be cooler than her or like, out of her league, you understand what I'm saying? Then what's going to happen is that she's going to think that she can't keep up with you. So let's say she's really feeling you. She likes you. She's starting to, get a little bit emotionally attached to you. She's thinking about you all the time. Then what could happen is the fear of, her like sort of getting played, the fear of you rejecting her, the fear of you just smashing and leaving, you understand? That could stop her from wanting to fuck with you. So this could make her flake. This could make her ghost on you. All this other stupid shit. You understand what I'm saying? So because her insecurity could stop you from getting her. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. Lowering your standards is not going to make it easier for you in the game. You understand what I'm saying? See, what makes it easier for you in the game is understanding the game, understanding what's going on. You understand? All around, understanding the different dynamics that are at play when you are, interacting with these girls. Also, what you have to understand is you have to look at why are you lowering your standards? You understand what I'm saying? Why are you doing it? Because you lowering your standards, it's basically saying something about how you see yourself. Because you feel that you can't get what you really want. So therefore, you're lowering your standards because you think, well, lowering it is going to make it easier for me to get this because I don't feel like I'm good enough to get what I really want. You understand? But then see what happens is when you lower those standards and you're still not getting what you want, that makes you even more insecure. You see what I'm saying? Because you're basing, your sense of well-being or your self-esteem off of, the outside external things. You see what I'm saying? So when those outside external things, which is the girl you lowered your standards for, still doesn't fuck with you, how is that going to make you feel? You see what I'm saying? So guys, listen, stop with this lowering your standards thing, thinking, oh, I'm going to go after the ugly girl so it's going to be easier and all this other shit. Look, you're wasting a lot of time because you're not really in the moment with a girl you really want anyway. So why the fuck are you wasting your time chilling with her for? Go for the girls you really want and get those chicks. Step up your motherfucking game. You understand what I'm saying? So, you guys out there, like, stop trying to play it safe and live this average life. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to be like, oh, well, this is going to be a little bit more easier than that. And that's all in your mind. And actually, this is what happens is where, you're not getting those hotter girls because you've already placed them in a category that you feel is unattainable, maybe just at this point. And now you're lowering your standards because you feel like this is what you got to do, or this is what's going to make it easier for you to make shit happen. All right. So stop lowering your standards and start going out there and getting the chicks that you want. You feel what I'm saying? All right. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get your tickets for the Truth About the Game seminar. Space is limited, so get your tickets today.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.